Welcome to Hub Space, folks. This season we're talking with millennials in the 806, and I have Danielle East here with me today. She's an artist with Charles Adams Studio Project, or better known as CASP. Can you talk a little bit about CASP for those that may not know about the program?
Yeah, so it's an arts organization. It was started about 10 years ago by Charles Adams. And so it's like basically kind of like a play off of his art gallery in his home. So a lot of people don't know, like he lives out of his gallery. And so he got a donor that just said like, hey, I want you to do this to support other artists. So they started off with the four studios right off of Mac Davis Lane. And so they're all kind of like studios in the back and then like apartments connected to it. And so then after that, they were able to make an art gallery space, have like a print studio, a metal studio, and now they have like about I think 6 or 7 like other studios that people can just rent to work out of. So they participate in like the First Friday art trails, do different art workshops and like different events too.
That's awesome. I know for the community and visitors, it's really neat to get to meet the artist and hear about what inspires them and what they're working on. And
yeah, it's a really nice space. It's also really nice for like the Lubbock Art District and also being like, you know, right around the corner from Luca. So it's just a way for like people who aren't interested in art to like come see art during like First Friday art trails or different events. I know they rent out like the gallery space like for events, and then they'll also have like artwork on the wall too. So that's just an opportunity for people to see the artwork like outside of like art exhibitions.
yeah, for sure. And CASP is what brought you to Lubbock, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. How did you hear about it?
I was just Googling like different things to do for recent graduates. So that
Were
kept
you
popping
really?
up. Yeah.
I love Google. I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I found that and I just like I heard people talking about it. So I was like, I'll just apply. And then I got in and I've been here since.
Awesome. So you're like, I'm headed to Lubbock. I'm about to create some art in Lubbock.
Yeah, it was cool. I had never really like heard much about Lubbock before like I moved here. So it was nice to like have a different landscape to work into. So
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I've actually heard a few artists talk about the landscape and how that kind of inspires them to create their own, you know, craft or whatnot. Can you speak to creating art in Lubbock?
yeah, it's different. I mean, it's different than like working in Austin or Dallas. Like it's a little bit slower pace, but it's still like you have a lot of resources to work through, especially with like tech being here. And there's like a large amount of artists too. And there's like always something going on. But then there's like enough like downtime that you can actually like work on your art and just create new things.
Yeah. So what do you like to create?
I usually make like found object sculptures and installations. So I usually make like really big like things out of found objects and just random things. And then I also write poetry and I also like make handmade journals too. So
That's so cool. So you enjoy writing.
yeah, a little bit.
Have you always done that ever since you were little, or?
I've always just like, I don't know, just working on little things and like making art. And I was like always interested in like art more than other things.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like to read a lot. So it was kind of all fell into place.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's the culture here in Lubbock like, I guess, within the art community?
It's pretty good. I feel like there's a lot of artists here that people don't like necessarily know about. And so there's a lot kind of working underground and a lot that I found on like social media that do a lot of work. So I like working with like artists that people usually don't know and just any artist. It's a nice community. There's so many people that are just like so open to like just working with people and like they just want to showcase their work. And a lot of them aren't necessarily like just so big on like selling their work. They just make art because they love it.
That's so cool. So you looking forward, your program with CASP, it's a 2-year program, right? And you're kind of coming to the end of the 2 years.
I have about, I guess, 10 more months left. So
you still have some time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So can you tell us about the East Lubbock Art House that you started?
yeah, so East Lubbock Art House is, it's like CASP. It's also like a nonprofit that works with the arts. And so I started it earlier this year. And so we basically work to support emerging artists and then also the East Lubbock community. And so this summer we got a gallery space. And so we're able to use that to, showcase artwork, do different events in the community, and just like have a place for people to go. There's not, during COVID, there's a lot of places that are closed. So we really want to stay open and have like just place for people to see work and just to, go out and just do something. So
yeah, that's awesome that you are invested in the community and kind of just thinking past even what your time at CASP would look like.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I just kind of want to forward think. Like, I always want like a job in the arts, so I didn't really see like anybody that was hiring specifically towards like what I wanted to do. So I was like, I'll just create my own thing.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
that's what artists do, right?
Yeah.
So if an artist was, I guess, curious about Lubbock or reached out to you or somehow, they asked you, what would you tell them about creating art in Lubbock or coming to Lubbock to be an artist?
I just tell them just to apply for shows. We have a call for art for artists to showcase their work at East Lubbock Art House. And CAS will have an opening next year when I leave in September. And then also Luca always has like a lot of stuff going on too, and a lot of ways to like sell your work too. So it's just reach out to artists, and just once First Friday is back, we can go to First Friday.
I'm sure it'll be back soon because I know a lot of people are waiting for it. It's a fun thing. So, well, thank you so much for being on the show, and we're excited that you'll be staying in Lubbock and being with East Lubbock Art House. So we're looking forward to some of the shows that are there that people can check out.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, awesome. For more stories like Danielle, check out podcast.lubbockeda.org. And when you're in Lubbock, make sure to check out her art.